Hey guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we're back with a brand new episode of Techtonica. And in the last episode, we set up this huge base over here for all of our tier 1 resources, or tier 1 components, whatever you want to call it. The first iteration of assembly. We set up this huge area here for it, so we are bringing in all of our iron over here, smelting it, shipping it over here, get turned into some iron components. Same thing, copper goes from there into here to get smelted, and then into here to get turned into awesome tier 1 resources. Here we go. We've got a full belt of all of them, or mostly. I mean, I don't know if my ratios are right. I can't wait for the new update to come out where it's going to tell us if our ratios are properly set up or not, or what's going to happen. I might have to rejigger this a little bit, but for now, it is getting the job done. So what I want to do today, I have mined out this big area, and what I want to do today is start working on, I got some planters here. I want to start working on our Kindle Vine area, because we're going to want to make a bunch of Kindle Vine parts, because so many things use Kindle Vine, so this will be considered like a tier 1.5 resource, something like that. I don't know. Since the last episode, I have gone ahead and done a bunch more researching. We're kind of just waiting on power right now, because power, you buy something and then you can't really buy the next things because we're short on power, but we got 1,000 more blue science here. I still need to unlock a few more research things here. Let's do power boost, why not? Omni Seeker, because we can. And I mean, we're getting there. I did upload or update or whatever you want to call it. I repaired Victor one more time. So we have 2 more Victor tiers to go, and then whatever this tier is, and that's it. Although it looks like, is this how the tree's always been working? Does the tree only show 1 tier? I don't remember if it was showing beyond or not. So I'm not sure if that's the end of the game there for now or not. But we still have a lot of work to do, so I'm not too worried about it. I am still looking pretty forward to the update where it tells you the ratios. I know I already mentioned it, but I'm just so excited about it. I can't wait. We can set up a properly balanced factory and it's going to be awesome. But for now, I just need to keep things moving and grooving. So we're going to start, you know, the same way we usually start, with a belt for our planters, and I forget the number that we needed. This would be a lot easier if I had the update already installed, but I don't believe it's available yet. I even checked the beta branch and I couldn't find it, so we're gonna have to just keep waiting. I don't know when that's coming out, but hopefully soon. So anyway, for now, we're gonna send the seeds this way. And if I need to put more to increase our productions later, I can, you know what? Why don't I use up this space a little bit better here? I'm kind of happy with where this is starting, actually. But what I want to do, I think, is start these a little bit sooner and then push farther back if I have to later to get a full belt. But I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get a full belt out of this and it's not going to be a problem. So let's see here. And I know we made the same mistake last time. I don't want to get a full belt of products coming out of here, or I won't be able to process them fast enough. So we're going to just start with this, and what I would like to have happen is send this into a thresher, a threshing system, exactly like what we were doing previously. So I don't have any threshers. That is not gonna cut it, so we should probably go steal some from our other base. We don't need them all. Most of them aren't even doing anything anyway, so let me go clean up some of those, and we can use them for our new factory. Okay, so I stole those. Now what I should be able to do, I think, is insert into a few of these guys. For some reason I recall only being able to keep up with like 4 of these machines. with the way my system was running before. So if I do that again, it will look like something like that. I guess I probably don't need stack inserters on these guys, but we'll put them on anyway. I definitely will need stack inserters on the other side. Ooh, just wait a minute. We're gonna need filter inserters because we're gonna have 2 different outputs. I forgot. So I might go with 4. So we can have 2 for each thing. I think this is right. I can't remember. It's been so long since I set up my first farm. We'll start with this and we'll see how it works. But I think what we want to do is have Kindle Vine stems come out. And then also seeds, I believe. Okay, and let's get some inserters going so that we can recycle the seeds that we get out of this machine. These guys should be doing their thing here, looking good. So what we're gonna wanna do is send the seeds back around and into our planting system. And then how do I want to do this? I'm gonna have 2 different belts running. Okay, let's see if I can make this look somewhat clean. Okay, there we go. That looks kind of clean. It probably could be a little bit better, but it is what it is. So there we go. We have this belt full of sticks here, and I gotta start... I believe I gotta start threshing these things, or re-threshing them. So we'll try something like this. And what does this give us? I forget. Kindle Vine and Kindle Vine, or plant fiber rather. Kindle Vine and plant fiber. Okay, so let's plank. Let's plunk a few of these guys down. And then we're gonna need another, basically the same system as that, to get out the 2 different ingredients from these guys, the Kindle Vine extract and the plant fiber matter. Okay, there we go. So now we're making all of these resources, and the problem is, if either one of them backs up, if either one of them backs up, it's gonna plug up our whole base, and we don't want to deal with that. So what we're gonna have to start doing, I think, I don't recall if there was a way to get rid of... Okay, we obviously have to make plant matter frames out of the plant matter, but was there a way... Ooh, we can turn that into fuel. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna want to do then is send this... I don't think these get used for anything except for... I don't think it gets used for anything except for plant matter frames. So we're gonna send it down this way. I mean, obviously I know it gets used for fuel, but if we send it down this way, I want to leave more room here for expanding this facility in the future, I think, just in case we need more production. So what I want to do, I think, is start making the plant matter frames down over here, maybe. And I'm gonna have to clean out some more area for that. Uh-oh, there's iron in the way. Okay. It's fine. Let's dig as much as we can, and I'll try to work with what I got for space. Okay, we got a bigger room here. I can't really go too much farther this way because I'm starting to hit this iron. This is a huge iron vein. I did not realize how big this thing was, but if you just take a look at it on the map, look at how big this thing is. It is massive. So anyway, it's gonna take up a whole bunch of room where my factory was supposed to go, but we'll have to work around it. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We can make it work. So now that we're done with that, I think it's time to start working with these resources and doing stuff with them. So what I want to do is, hang on, I forget already. Plant plant matter, and these Kindle Vine frames also come from plant matter. So I think what we're gonna want to do is pull everything that we can, all of it, into a new belt, like so. So whatever we can, we are going to pull into a new belt. I hope I left enough room. Oh geez, I hope I left enough room over there for another factory. I guess we could go farther in that way if we have to. So we're gonna pull everything that we can, hopefully all of it, and put it on a new belt. I think 3 of these things keep up with a belt 100%. But just to make sure, because I don't want any of it to get by, we're going to do something like this. So now this is going to come this way. And something like that. I don't know for sure yet, but we're going to need a whole bunch of assemblers. And all these things are going to do is they're going to make us the frames. Let's see. Frames. And we basically want to have enough of these things so that they are making us a full, or they are using up all of this Kindle Vine extract with nothing left over. Okay, and then from there, all we want to do is run this over, and we're going to put it into a buffer chest, I think. Let's do the usual thing like this. And something like that. In, out. Okay, that should work. We probably don't need fast extractors on here. I'm thinking these yellow guys will be able to keep up. It looks like they should. So let's see how this goes. So what I want to have happen is enough of those assemblers that there's nothing left on this belt, but it doesn't look like it's quite working that way. Okay, so that looks like it's working. This belt is not backing up ever, which is great. It means we're pumping this stuff out as fast as we can make it, so that is awesome. Now, the thing I'm noticing is I don't know how many of these are actually getting resources. This one's got 3 in it. I feel like this one here is probably never going to get any, and this one here is likely not going to ever get any either, with this thing running at peak efficiency. So I probably don't need anything beyond here. And realistically, I probably don't need anything beyond here, so we could probably get rid of some of this stuff here. Just to clean this up a touch. Whoops, I didn't mean to get rid of the light bulb. There we go. Whoops. Okay. And let's get rid of some of this extra stuff. Couple things. Okay. So that should be working. I think this one... Yeah, this one's actually still getting stuff occasionally, so that's working out okay for us. So this looks great. Now, what we want to do is anything that... Once this belt over here, this system gets full and we don't need these anymore, then we want to get rid of this extra stuff. And by get rid of it, I think we just want to smelt it, or we just fabricate it into plant matter. So if we have anything left over, then what we're going to do is we're going to take the remainder and we are going to send it this way, I guess. Anything left over is going to come over here, and it's going to get turned into plant matter. Now, I suppose I don't even need to do this setup for this specific resource. But I think this is kind of the logic that I want to do for everything. So we're going to go up and over. Because I was just thinking to myself, we could probably just extend this belt, and if there's anything left over after, obviously it's going to go into the next system. But I kind of like this overflow gate idea. I don't know, it's probably not really necessary, and I could just, like I say, extend this belt over and put the plant matter things over here. But I don't know, I like this idea. It seems kind of neat, so we're gonna go with it for now, and I might change my mind later, but for now we are going to rock it. So we want plant matter assembly machines, and I don't know how many of these we need. I think it's a 3-to-1 ratio. Yeah, 3 to 2, because these things make double every time. So we'll just set all of these up to be plant matter for now, and we'll have to play with ratios once the update is out. But at least we're getting something going here. So let me finish plumbing this in, getting all these wires and inserters going, and then we can see what else we can do. Okay, so we're making plant matter, we are making plant matter frames, we are making Kindle Vine extract, and that is the stuff that we can turn into limestone. So it's going to be the same kind of system here. We're going to turn plant matter and limestone into bio bricks. Now that takes assemblers, I think. So we're already making plant matter right here. And where do I want to build this? On this side? I know I wanted to save this area, but I think we're probably better off to extend into the mountain instead. So maybe I do want to just go and put these here, because the materials are already right there. Okay, so we've got the bio brick, not the bio brick, we've got the plant matter coming in on this side. I think I want to bring the limestone. I think I want to bring the limestone in on this side. And then how long does it take? Output is full. Let's see. I need to extract some of these things. I think I want a long extractor. That is not a long extractor. That is a filter extractor. I think I want a long extractor. So something like that. Hopefully that will keep up with the production. I don't think it's going to, actually. That's not even going to be close. Output full. Okay, so what are the ratios here? We might have to play around with this a little bit, because 25 plant matter, 50 limestone. Okay, but I also have, but this thing also makes 10 biofuel. So we're gonna have to probably not have this many, because I can't even, if I even fill a full belt of material, we're not gonna be able to fill all those machines. Honestly, we can probably only do like one machine at a time with a full belt. So if that's the case, I wonder if, you know what? I'm going to bring the limestone in on the other side, I think. And I'll show you in a moment. I think what I want to do is actually run the limestone like this on top, and I can branch off on the side like so, because the limestone, it actually takes a ton of limestone to run these things. Right? It's like 50 limestone per recipe or something. So what we're gonna want to do, I think, is get some stack upgrades like that. We're going to want to put this to be bio brick, and I don't think I probably even need that one there, but it is now. What the heck is going on? This one's not in the right spot. Okay, so now we are going to be extracting the bio brick. Like so. Whoops. And we're gonna go up and over, and there's a light in the way. I hate this. Let's go this way. Come on, let's go this way. Up and over, and we're going to connect right into there. Perfect. So now we will be making bio brick, and I just need, for now, temporarily, to connect this in here. And we're going to have to figure out where our limestone is actually going to come from. But to get this going, we're going to connect that in there. And I am going to put my limestone that I have in my pocket in here so it can start getting used up. Now I actually have somewhere to put the limestone. So now that should start running these guys. And eventually what we're going to want to do is actually, you know what? I can probably get rid of this right now. I think that's a great idea. We could probably run that half of the base off of the power that we're generating over there. Probably. I guess I'm not really making biofuel yet, but we could fix that here. Oh, not shortly. Oh, these are going to be all full of Kindle Vine, right? Yes. Okay, so perfect. Now is the time to start dealing with the Kindle Vine. And what we want to do with this is send it as a usable material to somewhere like that. But then any excess, or what we first want to do, is pull off all of the stuff that we want to actually craft with. So we'll do that again. So we're going to be pulling off all the stuff we want to craft. Why is that not connecting? Oh. Hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. We have the technology for this. So there. We'll connect that in like so. We're going to be pulling off all that we want. And then the excess, after we've pulled off what we want, which we don't even know what we're going to be doing with that right now, then the excess is going to go and get turned into limestone. This is going to be perfect. So we're going to go like this, turn this into limestone somewhere in here. You know what? I want to leave enough room for the output, because this output is going to go and wrap right into here. Love it. Okay, what do I want? We need some smelters, and we just happen to have some Mark IIs. So let's plunk these things down. I imagine 4 is probably more than we're going to be able to even keep up with. But let's use it for now. So this is going to come over here, and it's going to go into here. And hopefully, between 2 stack inserters, we're able to push and pull this fast enough. Oh, I forgot these take fuel. Oh no. Okay, well, we happen to have a fuel line right there, so we lucked out. Whoops. Yeah, we lucked out big time. I keep forgetting that the tier 2 furnaces actually use fuel, and you can't just use power on them. So hopefully this is enough to keep all that running. And we're gonna need more furnaces or more assemblers over here, making us a little bit more fuel, but that should work out nicely, I think. And I guess I got a little bit too carried away, because this is not ready to power itself. We're all out of power down here, so I'm just gonna go and reconnect this really quickly. There we go. That'll fix that problem. So do I have anything I can put in these temporarily just to get this system started here? Alright, that's gonna start working. And that looks like it is going to work out just fine. These guys actually pull a lot of Kindle Vine off the belt. I might only need 2 of them. In fact, it looks like I might only need 1 in a little bit. So let's just right now get rid of all this other stuff. And there we are, using up a full belt of Kindle Vine. And I'm thinking what I want to do... Oh, I can't actually do this, can I? Oh, no, see, I can't. If I plug these up, when I go to extract, it's going to start grabbing random stuff out of there, so we don't want to do that. But if I want to just turn this thing off temporarily, I guess what I could do is turn these to be extractors instead of inputters, and then that's going to fill up this belt, which should turn these things off, which should mean we're going to start making our biofuel again. And then that should get us going. Maybe to keep things moving just slowly, it can use 1 stack inserter. You know what? That's probably still going to be too fast. I think we're better off just to turn it off for now. We'll just turn it off completely. And then right away, this should back up, which means we're going to be pushing too much resources down here, and we should start smelting the rest of them. Here we go. We backed up our belt, so all the extra is going to go and start turned into biofuel. And then that should immediately go and start getting turned into... Oh, I just realized I don't actually have any importers onto these guys. There we go. So that is going to go and start immediately getting turned into biobricks. There we go. We've come full circle. Okay, and the last thing we want to do is have a system whereby all of our limestone that's getting brought onto this belt stops for a moment. And what we want to do is, as per usual, we want to pull off all of the resources. Oh my gosh. There we go. We want to pull off all of the resources we can and send them this way. There we go. Again, this is going to just prevent this whole system from getting plugged up at some point. So that's going to send it this way. And if there's anything extra that we don't know what to do with, I'm going to take it and I'm going to send it over here to get combined with the iron. And then that should turn into more iron ingots. I forget the recipe. Here, somewhere in here. This guy? Iron infused. Oh yeah, we need the shiverthorn first as well. Okay, so that's not actually happening right now, but soon. Okay, that's not bad. So I guess the next thing we have to work on is the shiverthorn farm, and I would like to, I think, just build it on the opposite side, right over there, so we can have all of our plant production in one nice little neat area. And if we ever have to go and expand or do something with it, it's all in the same little spot here. I think that's probably the best way to go about doing this. And I realize now that I probably should go and get some more seeds, because this system here... Oh, there we go. That's going to give us a bunch of seeds. Once that's finished... You know what? Let me take half of those back, because we can go ahead and plunk this down into there. Okay, that is looking good. That's gonna really start sending some seeds. Gonna back up over here. We may want to put a storage chest in here, just again to stop it from getting built up. Something like that. One puts in, one puts out. Oh my god, I fell. Ay. Okay, so there we go. One puts in, one puts out, and if this belt ever backs up and these things are all full and I just have extra stuff after, let me get rid of this before it's too late. And if I have extra stuff after, then it's not gonna back up and it's not gonna plug up these machines. So that is perfect. Okay, well, that's a start. It's not the best, because, I mean, I don't want to waste too much time with ratios and stuff when they're bringing out that juicy update right away. That's going to just make it so much easier for us. So I'm going to leave it until then. But for now, this looks like it's doing exactly what I want. The only problem is I am not outputting this stuff fast enough. Oh, I'm not outputting this stuff fast enough. Okay, we caught it. We caught it. It's okay. I'm just going to use these stack inserters. We're running low on them, so I was trying to ration them a little bit, but we got time. We can make more. So there we go. That should fix that problem. This belt's going to start ripping again. Oh, that's good. Okay, guys, so we're going to wrap up this episode right there. And then next one, I think we're going to start working with the Kindle, not the Kindle Vine, the Shiverthorn. And then once we've got the Shiverthorn and the Kindle Vine stuff going, we've got this belt here that we got to start producing stuff with as well. Isn't there something that uses that specifically? I don't remember. I thought there was, but maybe not. Okay, the voltage steppers, but that's not really that big of a deal. Accumulators, again, don't really care. I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, the assemblers. Oh no, that's because it has voltage steppers in it. Okay, so there's not a whole lot of stuff. That's because the accumulators. Oh yeah, the mining charges for sure. So we basically need it for mining charges and a couple other components. So we could have a small factory in here, maybe set up dedicated to producing that stuff. And then, yeah, basically everything else just has to get discarded. So that's what this is all about. It seems to be working out just fine for now. I'm really liking it. I got this chest here that I can fill with stuff as I dig because my pockets are getting full. So that is helping. And yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. So I hope you're liking the series so far. If you are, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And I will see you next time.